Arcade Perfect, my arse.
Okay guys, welcome to episode 3 of Arcade Perfect, my arse. Episode 3 is going to be looking at the wonderful Bomb Jack. Let's just batter on. This is the arcade version. It was made by Tekken, who also made Tekken World Cup. Can't think of any other games offhand that they actually made. Now, I never really got a chance to ever play this in the arcades. The only recollection I have of this game was playing it. Where did I play it about? I played it in a cafe in a place called Kingussie in Scotland many years ago, and I can remember it was a wee guy that was playing it. Come on, hey! And yeah, it was a wee guy that was playing it, and he must have had. He was on it for probably about an hour and a half, whatever it was. And I remember standing across looking at the screen, and he had something like, I don't know, he had a big row of extra lives. Given the fact that Kingussie is in the middle of nowhere, this was probably the only entertainment for the kids back in the day. So yeah, so it's not really, I can't say it's a particular favourite of mine, but I do know it's held in kind of high esteem with a lot of people. The idea of the game is to try and collect the bombs. Well, you basically pick up the bombs, move on to the next screen. If you want to get decent scores, you need to try and pick them up in order. So you'll see here, once you pick up one bomb, the next one starts flashing. So you want to try and pick it up in that particular order. Hey! If you pick up the wee P, whoops, which I've just missed, it gives you, it turns all the baddies to coins and you pick them up. But anyway, yeah, this game, you can see it's vertical, it plays vertically. The screen is obviously longer than it is wide. So again, that may pose a problem for some of the home conversions, because like other games I've looked at, like 1942, it really needed the correct kind of aspect ratio to play properly. Ah, balls. Now, interestingly, the theme tune to my Arcade Perfect My Arse is actually taken from the Commodore 64 version of Bomb Jack. Now you'll see there's a chap called Ian who has got the high score. He's one of the guys that goes to the computer club that I go to, and I know this game is a particular favourite of his. So how do we do this then, I wonder? Ah, balls. Yeah, it's a nice jolly little game. Again, it's not particularly what you would class as taxing game, so I'm hoping that the home ports are going to kind of be up to scratch. Right, let's just collect them in any order, I don't really care. But yeah, this is a really iconic game. Let's make this the last level. Let's get that if we can. Whee! What happened there? But this game was ported to quite a lot, if not all of the home computers back in the day, including the 16-bit, I think. That's something I'll find out as this video progresses. Okay, right, listen guys, let's have a look at the home versions. Okay, this is the Commodore 64 version. It was published by Elite Systems in 1986. Now this is the version I remember playing because I had a Commodore 64. The screen is kind of more squarish than long. One of the biggest criticisms of this particular version I can recall was the size of Bombjack himself. He's a bit in the big side. I mean, I remember thinking this was quite impressive when I played it, when I got it back in the day. One thing I noticed is you can see there the bombs. Why have the bombs? They've kind of got a squared edge around them. You know, you can see there where it's overlapping. So that's kind of like a bit lazy when it's come to the actual graphics. Sounds excellent on the Commodore 64, as it always is. Background graphics look really nice. There appears to be a complete lack of sound effects. Well, saying that, I've just said that and it makes a little noise. Yeah, I mean the graphics are really nice. I would agree that if they were a bit smaller looking, if they were smaller, it would have been nigh on perfect. As it is, they are quite chunky, so there's not an awful lot of room to kind of navigate about. And I says the actual this kind of squared off look to round the bombs is a bit lazy. Don't know what's going on there. It's almost like it's a Spectrum with colour clash. It's also bloody hard. Either that or I'm just shite. 532? Dearie me. Right, let's go for one more game. Yeah, look at that. That's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. There's no need for that at all. That's just sheer laziness. I mean, it's not a bad version. I remember it got panned by Zap. Absolutely panned, and I was quite surprised because I thought it plays really nice. I mean, it does play like a proper arcade game with all the right sound effects. But again, if they just made the graphics a wee bit weird, it would have been so much better. But as far as the static graphics go, really nice. Yeah, okay, yeah, same again. I mean, look at that. The bombs have got, these bombs here have got this ugly grey, unfinished look to them. That's unacceptable. That's completely unacceptable. Don't know why they had that. Apart from that, and the graphics being slightly too big, it would have been a really nice version. So anyway, listen, this is the Commodore 64 version. Okay, this is the Amstrad CPC 464 version. Certainly a very bright intro screen. Now, how do we start? I'm playing this under emulation because I don't actually... So it's J and then it's 1. Okay. Ah. Oh dear. Well, you know what? It almost looks like the Commodore 64 version, but with the smaller sprites that I was gibbering about. It looks not too bad after the initial WTF moment. I mean, the main sprite's a bit kind of naff looking, but you know what? It's managed to retain the sort of openness of the arcade levels because it's plumbed for smaller. It's plumbed for smaller graphics. Hey. Plays slightly slower than the Commodore 1, but it's actually pretty good. It certainly looks more like the Won't get that. That's what I want. Yeah, it plays a bit slower, and you can actually see what you're supposed to be doing. Oh bollocks! Yeah, I'd rather play this one than the C64 one. That's for sure. So yeah, it's going for the more kind of elongated screen with having the big sort of bezel thing, or side art, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I want that. Come to me. Whoa, 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 sweet child of mine. Hey! Let's go and kill them. Woo. Yeah, and the bombs look pretty authentic when they're flashing away. Yeah, this isn't half bad. Quite impressed with this one. Initially I was a bit, but having had the chance to actually play it, plays pretty nicely. It controls nice, it moves a bit slower pace, probably a bit more like the arcade. So yeah, this is like this one. Let's see if we can get up there and, ah damn it. Oh, I did. There we go, is this the 4th level? Yeah, backgrounds are nice. None of that horrible kind of squared blockiness that the Commodore 64 one. And it's even got little flashing scores when you pick up a bomb. So yeah, anyway, let's that's enough of this one. This is the Amstrad CPC 464. Very nice. Okay, this is the Atari ST. And again, it's made by Elite. It's got a really nice nice title screen, looks very authentic. So let's go. Let's turn the music off. That's better. Right, well, off the bat it looks almost identical to the arcade one, maybe slightly squarer looking. Movement of bomb jacks, wee bit jerky. Yeah, I mean graphically it looks really nice. As I say, the movement's a bit stuttery. I'm not sure why. I mean, it could have, you know, it's not exactly a taxing game, I wouldn't have thought. I mean, the graphics look almost arcade perfect. Ah, bollocks, I should have got the one to the right first. Trying to be smart, Alec. You know what, I'm going to stick the music. Oh, you can't turn it back on again. Yeah, it looks, it's quite an authentic port. So apart from the movement's a wee bit jerky. Saying that, when he's actually sort of flying he's alright. It seems to be when he's walking. But I'm maybe being a bit picky here. This isn't a bad conversion at all. I mean, I would expect a good version, you know what I mean? It's not a processor intensive game. It's not like it's having to push polygons or anything about. So I want to go up here, come down there. Ah, bollocks. You'll notice here about the bombs, they're never, where you've got like one line of bombs, they'll kind of go in sort of fleet order, but then it'll always cut to another set of bombs that are nowhere near, usually. Ah, come on. Yeah, this isn't bad. I says it plays quite nicely, and it certainly looks pretty perfect, graphic wise. So yeah, this isn't half bad. Okay, that's the Atari ST version. Let's have a look at the Amiga. Okay, this is the Commodore Amiga. Again, programmed by Elite. Looks fairly similar to Atari ST. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, F1 to start. Okay, now it looks, if I'm not mistaken, pretty much identical to the Atari ST. Bollocks. I think Bomb Jack himself moves a wee bit quicker. But it's not half bad. Right, let's try and get to the next level. I'll not bother with bonuses or any of that shite. Whoa! That'll do it. Yeah, this is a fairly competent conversion. You know, you could maybe have, I was going to say the backgrounds are a bit kind of lacklustre, but you know what, it's probably as accurate as you could really hope for, you know what I mean? It's probably pretty much perfect to the arcade one. Let's have one more go. So yeah, this is a competent enough version. I'd been happy enough to get this in my Christmas stocking. I'm going to be a dead. Yep. Ah, come on. I never did like this game. Right, one last go. Yeah, not much to say about this. I mean, it's I would say I'd actually like to see this running alongside the Atari ST one, or even a screenshot. I think they're identical graphics. Bomb Jack moves, I don't know whether he moves any smoother, but he certainly moves a bit quicker than the Atari ST one, which was absolutely fine anyway. Hey! Right, okay, enough of this one. Let's have a look at the next. Okay, this is Bomb Jack on the Sega Master System. Yep, I know. Let's go. Now this is actually here, you can see here, reprogrammed by Sega. And it's a port of the official Tekken arcade game. Now my initial thoughts when I saw this was two words: Jesus wept. My goodness, what on earth is that? It looks like you're collecting thumbs up rather than bombs. What is going on here? I mean, single colour sprites. We're talking about the Master System here that had some cracking games. What on earth? When I first put it on, I actually had to double check that it wasn't some home port, some homebrew version. Come here, you sod. I mean, seriously, they've just picked one colour and made all the baddies the same colour. Christ, the wee robots look more like bloody Barney the Bear. Or whatever, not Barney, what do you call him? It is Barney. They look absolutely bugger all like the arcade one. And as for that little pterodactyl that's been reduced to the letter M holding an upside down V. Shockeroony. Now when I saw it, this was actually on the Master System. When I saw the title, I thought this is going to be a cracking version. How wrong was I? Now anyway, I've gone on enough about the graphics. Playability wise, it's pretty fast. It isn't too bad. It's pretty quick, maybe a bit quicker than it should be, but the actual sprites, The sprites for the baddies and for Bombjack are absolutely diabolical. Looks more like Bloody the Mask of Zorro than Bombjack. Now what surprises me is this was programmed by Sega. You would have thought they would have looked at this and thought, I mean, look at it, you're picking up coloured circles. If somebody told me this was a type-in game on the Commodore 64, I would have probably believed them. Not an official port for one of the best 8-bit consoles that was around at the time. Dearie me, I think I've seen enough of that one. That's shocking. It has got a nice title screen, I'll give it that much. Yep, that's the Sega Master System. Okay, this is the ZX Spectrum version. Let's turn the sound up a wee bit. I think it's 1 to start. I think it said 1 to start. Come on, 1 player start. There we go. Okay. Now, obviously, typical Spectrum game, kind of pretty much monochrome. The graphics look really nice, quite detailed. What I do like about it is it's actually got probably one of the most authentic kind of everything's in scale. What's that P thing? That's what I want to get. Come to that, eh? Come here. Does it disappear? I'm guessing it probably does. Hey! Yeah, this isn't half bad. Typical Spectrum game, lacky kind of colour, but you know, you kind of expect that. But graphics are really detailed. And it actually feels awfully like the arcade one. Sounds a bit kind of limiting to some little squawks and beeps and bleeps. Again, typical kind of Spectrum game, but oh, I was lucky. But it actually plays really nice. I know this is quite a popular game, or it's a game that's kind of held in quite high esteem by Specky owners. One thing that I have learned over the last few years with owning a Spectrum is, you know, graphics don't always make a good game. Being a 64 man back in the day, I was always a bit of a snob when it came to graphics, and I used to always poo-poo the Spectrum kind of black and white graphics like this. But having had a chance to actually play the games, I'm starting to realise that the Spectrum, some of the Spectrum versions of games were utterly superb. And I've got to say, I'm really impressed with this. Yeah, it plays nice. It's a bit lacky colour, but you know what, that's the kind of payoff. But this is excellent. Really like this version. So I would probably say so far this is my favourite one. Yeah, listen, this is Bombjack on the Spectrum. Very nice. Okay, here is the Gameboy version of Bombjack. Never actually played this and didn't even know it was available until I did a bit of a search. So how do we start? Okay. Right. Well, I've got to say this. Lovely and smooth. And it's pretty accurate looking layout wise. Baddies look Look very nice indeed. Ah, bugger. Yeah, this is, apart from being in black and white, this is pretty damned authentic. Oddly, I can't seem to get all the way up to the top. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean the graphics are well defined. They look exactly like the arcade. But the best of all, the thing I like about this one the most is it's really, really smooth, nice and quick. Now this was actually ported by Infogrames, I think it was, as opposed to Elite. I mean, obviously this game did come out, I don't know when it came out, it probably came out a good, 5 years after the original kind of ports came out for the home computers. So I suppose I would expect it to be a good version, and they've certainly not disappointed. I suppose that's one thing you tend to kind of, you have to bear in mind. If a game is released in 1985, that's one thing. If the same game is released in a different system 10, 20 years later, you would expect it to be better. But then, we're not looking at it for, we're just looking at it based on each version, how good each version is on a system. So, yeah. This is excellent. It's maybe, I don't know, I was going to say it's maybe slightly easier than the arcade, which I'd probably expect, to be honest, anyway, but it looks really, really nice. Yeah, it is. It's quite easy to play. Ah, bugger. It's very, very playable. Really smooth, really nice. So anyway, yep, that's the Game Boy version. Let's move on. Okay, and this is Bomb Jack running on the Xbox, the original Xbox. It came out, it was released under a Tecmo collection. Now how do we start the game? Let's turn the sound up a wee bit so we can hear it. Okay, now graphically it looks pretty spot on to me. Now you know what, I can't even remember what the tune is in the arcade one. I mean, I'm guessing that this is running under emulation as opposed to a port. Come on, let's get this thing. Because it does look pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm thinking this is emulated, because certainly graphically and even the little jingles look and sound absolutely 100%. Screen ratio looks to be really perfect as well. Plays not too bad. I'm obviously on the Xbox you've got to use the analog knob. Doesn't quite replace a joystick, but it's not bad at all. So again, this, you can see this is cheating slightly, but at the end of the day this is still a version that's available on the Xbox, so it counts. So anyway, to recap, there's been a few really good versions, there's been a couple of shockers, and there's been a few mediocre ones. C64, sprites are too big. Amstrad was actually really nice. I liked that. That was probably, in fact, the Amstrad one was really nice. The Spectrum was excellent. So I would rate the Spectrum probably the best of the 8-bit machines. Amstrad was excellent as well. Gameboy, really impressed with that. That's excellent. This version is obviously top dollar as well, but that's kind of, you know, cheating slightly. What other ones have I looked at? The crown for the worst port ever was the Master System. Don't know what went on there. I mean, it was actually converted by Sega. So how on earth that got past? The quality control is beyond me. But yep, I think have I covered them all? Let me just have a quick look to see what ones I've actually looked at. Yep, Spectrum excellent, Master System horrendous, Amiga and ST looks wise they looked really nice. They didn't play quite as smooth as I would like. And when you're playing arcade games, you know, Twitch games like this, it needs to be pretty smooth. So, not bad conversions, not the best. Amstrad was excellent. This is the C64 one, bit too kind of blocky looking, or the actual sprites. But for me, the home version, apart from this one obviously, the home version conversion of choice would have to be the Game Boy. Excellent. Don't know how it would play on an actual Game Boy itself. I was using it on my arcade cab, but the actual conversion itself played really nicely, really smooth, looked the dog's bollocks, sounds slightly different, but yeah, I would definitely say the Game Boy is the best home conversion. So anyway, that wraps up another Arcade Perfect My Arse. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Please feel free to leave your comments and stick down if there's a particular game you want me to look at. Then give me your suggestions, and I'm quite happy to take these on board. As usual, guys, I do appreciate you watching, and if you enjoy watching these videos, you might want to subscribe, and which I would really appreciate. So, as usual, guys, take care and thanks for watching.